Welcome back. It's the classic Chicago money grab. Rogue tow truck drivers holding your car hostage while running up the bills.
CBS 2 investigator Dorothy Tucker exposes the legal loophole that allows them to keep preying on drivers, and she's asking, why not fix it?
This is where the accident was.
The corner of 99th and King. The car was a wreck. Lisa Young needed a tow.
I was pretty shaken up.
Ecstatic she had escaped when drivers from County Towing showed up. Her boyfriend gave them the car.
We asked them, are you all AAA? And they said, yeah, we're AAA.
They weren't.
He says, oh, you want to take it to Volvo, right? And he goes, yeah, it's going to Volvo.
It didn't.
They actually stole my vehicle.
She even filed a police report, but Young's car wasn't stolen. She was just the latest victim of an abusive practice that's plagued Chicago drivers for decades. It starts like this.
Car accident with injuries, Kenton Lake, Lake Kenton.
An accident heard on the scanner.
Multiple calls of auto accident, car versus truck.
Police respond, and just seconds after they leave, tow drivers who monitor police scanners suddenly appear.
Y'all working with the police, right?
No, we independent contractors.
Preying on drivers in their most vulnerable moments, they pressure, intimidate, and somehow convince them to give up their cars.
We were just chilling, getting some food coming down this way, and we just seen a bunch of lights, so we just pulled over to see what's up.
That's what one said. Here's what the other claimed.
Supposed to be called up.
We don't know where the driver took this woman's car, but remember Lisa? She spent days looking for hers.
And we went to the number that was on, the address that was on the paper.
She checked 3 locations.
No car. No car.
Police found Young's car in Calumet City at an auto body shop. Finding it was one hassle, getting it back another. The bill to her insurance company went from $600 to $2,900.
You literally stole my vehicle, then you tried to hide it so you could run up the cost for the insurance company.
My name is Dorothy Tucker.
We went to several locations
He lives in apartment 4A.
looking for tow company owners who might defend themselves against accusations that they're nothing more than criminals with tow trucks.
These people are some scammers.
Daniel Cohen's story is like every other. Accident one minute, the next, get it towing on the scene.
I'm thinking it's legit.
Because they had cards with several insurance logos on the back. His car was missing for 3 days.
I was angry, I was upset.
It turned up only after his insurance company hired a legitimate tower to pay the ransom.
I paid $3,020 to get it.
You played what?
$3,020 to get it.
This is highway robbery.
Roger Morris is a former communications director for the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
These are sample towing bills. Here's one for $5,310.
A stack of 54 bills.
$4,820.
That totals more than $150,000 to just one company in less than 6 months.
There we go.
This is all it should cost, $300 to $400 for towing in storage.
You know who's paying for it? Oh, well, it's the insurance company's problem. Well, you pay the insurance premiums, so none of us are escaping it.
But none of us had to suffer like this. Chicago could have ended this abuse years ago.
If Chicago police would just call for a tow at the time of the crash.
Ed Forsyth represents legitimate tow drivers.
While they're writing the crash report, wait for the tow truck.
He supported a 2008 law that allowed police across the state to call private towers from a pre-approved list. But Chicago PD said no.
What was the excuse?
We don't do it. That's what the police said. We don't do it.
And they don't have to. This amendment gives Chicago police a pass because the city's population is over 1 million. But police in 2 other big cities make those calls. In Philadelphia and New York, any company not on the approved list can't pick up a car. Both those cities, along with Los Angeles, also cap fees for towing and storage. They average less than $300. Remember County Towing, the tow truck company that hauled away Lisa Young's Volvo? She's still angry.
You just took my vehicle.
She's not the only one complaining. The Illinois Commerce Commission, which regulates tow companies, got 5 similar complaints about County before Young's accident. It slapped County with $2,600 in fines, which it never paid.
Are there any objections to?
At an open meeting of the ICC,
Carrie,
I tried to ask the chair of the commission a few questions.
can I speak to you for a moment?
She wouldn't answer.
All those in favor say aye.
This is the woman who has the power to push policies to protect Chicago drivers from rogue towers.
All opposed say no.
We definitely wanted to talk to her.
Mayor Lightfoot.
It didn't happen. Instead, we were sent to a department head.
So why not do what Philly does? Why not do what New York does?
Her response? Promises.
You know what, Dorothy? I'm open to certainly looking into those solutions.
Our job? To make sure city leaders keep their promises.
They need to do something about it.
3350 Northwestern says one car is not drivable.
Of course, we called Chicago police, and they basically said it's not their responsibility to call a private tow. Unless that changes, here's the real question. How do you avoid being a victim? One, simply say no. If you didn't call the tow company, don't give them your car. If they say they were sent by an insurance company, make a call. And do not sign any estimated bill. Brad and Erica?
All right.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Thank you, Dorothy.